Isn't choreography great? Well, thank you all for coming. I'm Geoff Paddock. I'm the Executive Director of the Headwaters Park Alliance, and I want to welcome all of you here today. And our program will begin here shortly. I am very happy that Julie Donnell contacted me a few months ago. This, as you know, is the annual meeting of the Friends of the Parks, and it happens to be in Headwaters Park, in this beautiful downtown park that you're going to hear a lot about, I think, over the next 45 minutes to an hour or so, and some of the key players who are going to be speaking and telling you about the beginning and the origin and the interest that I think it will hold for all of you. So we're very pleased that Julie chose Headwaters Park. We're very pleased to be here at this Madge Rothschild Pavilion. I had a lot of people say, where is the Madge Rothschild Pavilion? I've never been here. Now they're here, they see it. And of course, right across from us on the other side of the street is the Lincoln Financial Pavilion. And of course, we have so many of the activities there on both sides now. So I want to thank you for being here, and I'd now like to introduce the president of the Friends of the Parks organization, who will kind of key us in for the rest of the program, Julie Donnell. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Geoff, and thank you everybody for coming today. I haven't seen so many old friends of the Headwaters Park in a long time, and of course the Friends Board, all the people who supported the Friends of the Parks have been just marvelous. So I want to welcome everybody to the 10th annual meeting of the Friends of the Parks. I can't believe we're that old. For those of us in the room who aren't familiar with the Friends of the Parks, we were incorporated in the year 2000, and we've really come a long way since. I remember reporting in 2002 to our membership that we'd asked to be involved in the planning for our parks, and we're anxiously waiting to hear the response. And at the time, there was no landscape architect on the staff, and there was, on the part of former parks directors, a bit of resistance to private sector involvement in planning for parks and boulevards. Today, I can tell you that we have a wonderful partnership with the Parks and Recreation Department with Al Moll, and we have developed together, for the private sector and the public sector, 8 cultural landscape supports for our parks, and 1 for a boulevard. And current and former members of our board serve with the Parks and Recreation Department's legacy board, which was devised by Al Moll and staffed by landscape architect Alex Johnson. These 2 public servants deserve your applause. And value the contribution that the private sector can make to keep our landscape heritage and the uniqueness of our community alive. Without their management, we couldn't be successful as we are. I'm almost startled to say that the Friends have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars and channeled them for projects that are specifically about maintaining this unique sense of place that is Fort Wayne. For example, we've raised money to renovate the pond at Lakeside Park, and we've raised money for projects at Foster Park, and we've run the Great Tree Canopy Comeback for 8 years, which is long enough that the park staff is becoming hard-pressed to find places in the parks for trees to accommodate the crowds of volunteers we attract. We still need the trees, but we can't accommodate the crowds. So that's pretty good. Along with the Park Foundation and the Friends, the Headwaters Park Commission, and now the Headwaters Park Alliance are the organizations that maintain public-private partnership with these communities. Headwaters Park is the most dramatic manifestation of over 100 years of this partnership, beginning with the inception of the Park Board in 1905. Many of us tonight were part of that creative process that built the park, and for my part, looking back almost 20 years, I have to say that this was a pivotal and formative experience in my life. I have come to believe that there is no more profound energy in the world generated like the dynamic energy and friction of creating a beautiful public space in democracy. The process was long and complex, and the effort lasted decades. I heard Gary Watson say he was involved with this 26 years ago, which is really a long time. Conceived as one mayor's creative response to a flooding problem, which you'll hear about in a few minutes, it was completed in another administration. And there was a Headwaters Park Alliance before there was this Headwaters Park Alliance, and there was the Headwaters Park Commission. Originally, to have been a state park, it had to be reconceived as a local park. This park would not have been built without the strong commitment of the CEO of Lincoln National Corporation, who put his staff to work to bring about the mechanism, the Headwaters Park Commission, to oversee the creation of the park. And after that effort proved successful, led the largest fundraising program the parks have seen and raised $10 million to build this park. For this reason, tonight the Friends present Ian Rowland with the David Foster Stewardship Award, an award presented to members of the private sector for extraordinary contributions to the stewardship of our parks and public spaces. This is only the second time the Friends have given this award. We appreciate Mr. Rowland being here tonight to receive it and to serve on our panelists. So, that if you haven't seen is the latest volume, Shaping the American Landscape. It weighs almost as much as that award. And it documents the contributions of architects and landscape architects through the century, in the 250 years of however long America's been around doing American landscape. And hopefully, I hope that the Cultural Landscape Foundation Board, of which I'm a part, will ultimately do a volume about the pioneers who not only designed the landscape, but who helped us build the landscape. Thank you. Reference, the year 2012 is the 100th anniversary of George Kessler having designed the Fort Wayne Park and Boulevard system. And the Friends of the Parks hope to partner and plan to partner with the Parks and Recreation Department and now MOLE. We've already had a discussion about this in doing as much as we can a citywide celebration. One of the things you see tonight is Channel 39 here because in anticipation of a documentary about the creation of Headwaters Park in the context of the George Kessler legacy, we're taking footage. So if you're asked to speak to the filmers, please do so.